Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, August 12th. And this is Jenny. One moment. I'm looking for myself on my group. There I am. Oh, I forgot to mute my computer so I don't hear myself. Welcome to Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jenny. And it is, again, I said August 12th. I can't believe we're almost halfway through August already. I tell you, these, sorry, I've got a hair. I'm sorry, folks. Hello, Tammy. I can't believe we're halfway through August almost already. It just blows my mind. So anyway, I wanted to print off a reminder that we are having a in-color sale. But my printer got all wonky, and I went to go get the picture, get it because I thought I heard it print off, and it wasn't. So, just a quick reminder: we are having Stampin' Up having a in-color sale. So all the 2025, 2027 in colors, inks, and paper and embellishments and designer series paper that has those in colors in them are all on sale, 15% off between now and the end of the month. And it's because of that sale that Tammy and I did last week. We did cards with in colors and designer series paper with in colors, and this week we are doing a color combo because we haven't done one in a while. And that color combo includes 2 of the 5 in colors. We picked the fun colors of, you know what? Let me pull them out for you. Hold on, I'll show them to you. These are fun colors. Well, here's what I'll show you. We've got Strawberry Slush, Granny Apple Green, and Cloud Cover. Now, this Cloud Cover is in a different type of pad because the Stampin' Up pads, as you know, are foam. And they found when they were producing the ink pads for Cloud Cover that the ink itself interacted improperly with the foam material, and therefore the color didn't stay true to what it's supposed to be, and it was a quality issue. And we all know that Stampin' Up wants the highest of quality out there, so they decided not to do that. So what I did is I actually got a blank felt, because the ink color will work with felt. So actually you can use the ink squares, the ink spots. I don't have one near me, and put the Cloud Cover refill ink on it. Or I bought a large ink pad that was not inked, and it's felt, and I put Cloud Cover on that to create a regular size ink pad. So anyway, that was just a little side trip down that way, but I'm going to be using You Are Remarkable. And you know, I got so hung up on doing some other things that I forgot to grab something. Hold on a moment. I forgot my embossing folder and my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Oops, and I'm dumping things into the trash now. Not a good thing. Sorry, folks. It's been a little scattered. I don't know if I mentioned this, but my husband and I just bought a 5th wheel about a month and a half ago, and the last few days we've been working on it so that we can get it ready for our first trip. And so I'm a little scattered because I've been working hard on that, and I didn't get a chance to work on my cards until today. So I'm excited. I found this great sketch, and I had the sketch somewhere, and now I tell you, folks, I do not have it together today. But I found this great sketch, and I can't find the print off of it. Oh, there it is. There we go. This is the sketch we're going to be doing, and it's from a website called The Efficient Crafter. And this, I looked at the date, went back to link this to my blog for tomorrow, and this is from 2013. So this is an older post, but I just loved the plain, not the plain, but the simplistic layout. Hey Peggy, welcome. We're going to be doing that with You Are Remarkable, and I am going to be using the Happy Hibiscus. I was going to use the Happy Hibiscus stamp set too, but I found out that this is on the last chance list, and the stamp set itself is actually sold out, but they still have the Happy Hibiscus hybrid embossing folder and dies. So this is still available. The stamp set unfortunately is not, but we're going to use this. Let me show you the card that I made and using the colors, and I just, it's so pretty. It's so simple, but it's so cool. I just love it. And what I've done, and I'll show you how we did this, is I didn't emboss each piece individually. What I did is I attached it to a white base, the stripped colors, and then I embossed it. So I'll go ahead and show you how we put this together. So here we go. I have, my card base is thick basic white, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And excuse me, let me get my reach and get my, I'm drawing a blank, folks. Words are difficult for me today. My bone folder, and I'm going to burnish that. And so we have our standard size card, and then our first layer, our layer number 1, will be a black, and this is actually 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then our next layer, which is going to be the layer with our in colors and our color combo on it, is 4 by 5 1/4. Yes, bone folder. I tell you. And then what we're going to do, and you can put this in any order you want, but I like the green next to the strawberry slush, next to the cloud cover. So I need 2 4 by 1 inch strips of cloud cover and 2 4 by 1 inch strips of strawberry slush and 1 4 by 1 inch piece of granny apple green. Now, like again, you can put this in any order you have. If you wanted to put strawberry slush in the middle and do cloud cover and then granny apple green, great. Just know that you need 2 of each two of the colors and one color, and you need a total of 5 4 by 1 inch strips. So let's go ahead and attach this together. And a tip that I have is you put the bottom piece down. For spacing these out, in order to space them out and get that space, you start at the top and the bottom, or if this is going horizontal like such, you would go start left at right. And so let's go ahead and put our cloud cover on. Oop, gotta take the lid off. There we go. Get my Stampin' seal going, and I'm gonna stand up and look so that I can see and line this up. Another tip that you could do if you want is you could actually cut this a little bit longer, like the strips a little bit longer, and then you can put them so they hang over and then cut them so you know that you're not going to get any white edging. So that's a tip that you could do. That's actually how I usually do my pattern paper on the inside of a card when I'm doing a pattern paper to embellish or to make the inside of the card look pretty. So now we're going to start top and bottom, and then we're going to go ahead and put our strawberry slush in. We're going to put those in there, and just to make sure we got those in the right spot, I'm going to go ahead and put my granny apple green in just to make sure those look good and those look good. So I'm going to go ahead and put my strawberry slush in. It sounds like my husband's watching a fun movie upstairs. A lot of screaming, and not screaming, but it sounds like an alien or whatever kind of movie. So let's go ahead and layer that up. And just so you know, because we have 5 strips 1 inch wide, and our paper is 5 1/4 high, you're looking at each space between the colors less than, probably about a 1/16 or about an 1/8 of an inch. It's very narrow. Put a little more on there, and we're going to put this one in. All right, look at, all right. Looking at comments, nothing there. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside my Happy Hibiscus. Now, if you don't have a Happy Hibiscus, or you're watching this at a later date and Happy Hibiscus is blown or sold out, this can be used with any embossing folder. I mean, actually, I think the sunflower one would look really pretty with this. If you were to do this with more Christmassy colors, actually, this could almost be a non-traditional Christmassy color, because your strawberry slush is in the reds family, the green, and then cloud cover can be a blue, blue-gray. This would be a really pretty non-traditional spin on Christmas colors. But anyway, you can use a Christmas embossing folder. I'm going to go ahead and emboss this real quick on my machine. All right. And let's see. Oh my goodness, I tell you, I'm dropping everything. So give me just a moment. I'll open this up so you guys can admire the embossing job while I'm picking up stamps and Stampin' blends. I'm going to put these away from the edge of my table. All right. Never a dull moment here at Stampin' with Jen. All right, here we go. All right, so here's we're gonna go ahead, and this is the embossed, and we're gonna glue this onto our black mat. You can use multi-purpose glue or Stampin' Seal. For whatever reason, I've been doing glue for a while, and then I had a club meeting where we did some fun cards with the sunflower embossing folder, and we used Stampin' Seal, so now all of a sudden I'm using Stampin' Seal for everything. All right, I'm going to line that up right like that, and there we go. A lot of times what I like to do is I like to try and line my corners up on one side, here and here, and if you've got an even spacing around here and here and here and here, you know you're going to have even spacing along the top on this side. And let's go ahead and put this here, and I'll show you what I mean by doing that. All right. My Stampin' Seal's being stubborn. That's probably because I've got, there we go. All right, so let me show you what I mean by that. If I'm lining it up, if I line it up on this corner, let's see, I'm going to pull it up here and see if I can show you. If you sort of line it up on this corner, nice and even, and then you make sure it's even all the way up, then you know your mat is going to be even. I'm braver than you are with the seal. I don't know. Just call me crazy. I think that's what it is. I'm crazy today. All right. Now for our sentiment, I'm going to use a piece of black as my layer mat for my white white cardstock, and this is 2 1/8 by 3 1/8, and the white cardstock is 2 inch by 8 inch, and I am using the sentiment. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most from this stamp set, and I'm going to do it in Granny. Oops, I was playing with Old Olive earlier and I almost grabbed that on accident. I'm gonna use my Granny Apple Green for the sentiment, and then I'm going to show you how you can create embellishments if there are none in the colors that you like or that you want and you want to coordinate. I'm going to show you how you can use one of our fun embellishments to create coordinating colors. All right, there was our stamp. Now, antique pearls. One of, I think, one of the best ones that they've come up with in terms of this. These color very easily. So what I'm going to do is, now I could use, as a matter of fact, what I first grabbed was the 2527 in color flat pearls, because I could do in cloud cover and I could do in strawberry slush. But then I realized I couldn't do it in granny apple green, and I tried doing like 2 strawberry slush and 1 cloud cover, or 2 cloud cover and 1 strawberry, and it just didn't look right to me. It didn't have the right balance. And then I went, I will go ahead and get my antique pearls out and use my Stampin' blends to color these. So we're going to color these. We're going to do one in strawberry slush, and I like to use the flare end of it and just run on top of it. I'm not doing point down, just running on top of it. Oop, looks like I'll have 2 strawberry slushes because I accidentally got one, but we'll use that one in another card. Okay, so I just colored the top of the strawberry with strawberry slush, and the same thing for granny apple green. Just sort of on the side. You're not going to point down, you're going to do it on the side. All right, and it looks like I probably should have come in from this angle so that I didn't color, because now I've got an extra granny apple green. I guess I'll have to make one more of these cards. Sounds good to me. All right, and cloud cover. Now cloud cover, it doesn't, it's very subtle. It's a very subtle color, but we're gonna go over it and trust, and sometimes I'll even dot it a little bit, but on the side, not straight down, because you don't want to crush your tip. And if that doesn't seem to be working, sometimes I'll pull and do the bullet point and color that up. And you can't see the color cloud cover as well, but it's okay. It looks really pretty. All right, let's gonna let those dry for just a minute while I go ahead and attach this to the card front. And this is such a simple and easy card. Oh, guess what I forgot to do? You know what we're gonna do? I forgot to attach it, but here's what we're gonna do. I accidentally did the front of this, so I'm gonna just go ahead and attach this to the front. And now we'll go ahead and glue it on the back. So, I tell you, it's one of those things. It's been one of those days. Can I blame it on the heat? I mean, we're just finally getting back into seasonal weather here. Otherwise, it's been very, very hot. All right, we're gonna put this right about there. And now these should be dry. It looks like, actually I'm gonna get this strawberry slush. I didn't get quite on the side, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. Let it sit while I get my cloud cover and granny apple green. Use my take a pick tool. I love, this is probably one of my favorite tools. I love the putty. People use scissors, people use, you know, I'm gonna put this one right here because there's the green and the strawberry slush. We're gonna put this green one sort of up here. And we're gonna put this strawberry slush right there. Now what I was saying is some people use scissors, some people use their fingers, some people use your reversible tweezers. I love the putty end of this. So anyway, there we go, my friends. That is my card. Moving stuff aside, there's our simple but beautiful with the Happy Hibiscus. I'm gonna have to use this a little bit more, especially since it's going out. I'm really bummed. So if you really like this and you don't have it, now's the time to grab it. And I will have a link on my blog tomorrow to the Happy Hibiscus embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, and it actually comes with the dies because it's a hybrid, because, well, yeah, it's a hybrid. So anyway, just wanted to let you know, there you go. Thank you, Tammy. I'm so glad you love that. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm a little on the tired side. And let me go ahead and share with you. Oh, Tammy did the most beautiful coneflower card using these colors. If you didn't get a chance to see hers, you can go back to Cards by TLC and find a replay on her Facebook page, or tomorrow on my blog there will be a link to her YouTube channel where we have our Teach It Tuesday videos, and she has it on there that you can find it. Tomorrow, all of the information, if you didn't catch it today, for we're going to move this up a little bit, for all the details for these cards are on my blog at www.stampinwithjenn.com. Stampin and Jen both have 2 N's. And again, everything will be linked there, including the Happy Hibiscus. I also have a link to the sketch that I did that you can check it out. And I just want to say thank you for joining me. Next week, and this is what I was playing around with it, and that's when I said I almost grabbed the old olive because I was playing around with. Next week, Tammy and I are doing what we call SIP cards. Stamps, ink, and paper. That's it. We did say Wink of Stella can count as ink, but we're not using any die cuts. We're not using any embossing folders. We're not using anything other than just stamps, ink, and paper. And I'm looking forward to creating with that and sharing with you what you can do if all you had were those 3 basics. There will be no embellishments. It's just stamps, ink, and paper. So anyway, I hope you join us then next week on Tuesday, I think it's 7 days from today is the 19th. And we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great week and take care. Bye-bye.